License and registration. You are now watching Farming with Duffy Ag. Welcome back to the channel. We got this drained down overnight. I just opened it a little bit. Let it drain the last bit. Gotta switch this out. That thing leaks no matter what. So, new gasket. We had this kicking around. I think we had issues in the past, so jump back in there, put that back through, tighten it up. That's mostly water. I just pumped it in. And then go get spraying. So he sprayed 8, 10, almost 15 acres yesterday. Just about 15 acres. So doing pretty good there. And that was just like a trial run. So yeah, we'll get right after it today. Moved down to the fields. Milk truck did show up, so I had to stop. I got just about 1,000 gallons on. Got a full tank here. So I'm gonna say 5 loads maybe by the time we get down to that bottom load. But 5 loads. Sprayer's running about 7 acres a load. So 35 acres. That'll be pretty good. He's got 15 done right now. Once the milk truck's done, then I can run home and load up the rest of it. I stopped because the water. So when we're filling this tank through that big hose, we drain the water down, and then when the robots go to wash, they fail wash because they don't have enough water pressure. So that is the whole reasoning. Yanko, don't go in that water. I'm watching you. But right now, this is mostly just water. It just looks, it has a color to it because the second we fill it, but I filled it. Got my ladder. I got a leak on the pump. We fixed most of that. It's got a slow little leak, but this is a starting point. This corn's up too, so I better get going though. I think I can hear the tractor coming. Spraying corn. Everything looks good. Had the neighbor come over when I was mixing this load. Everybody's worried about chemicals, this and that. A lot of people use a lot more chemicals on their lawn than we use on acres and acres of field. So we're at 200 gallons of water. Let me think. 6 gallons of product and 200 gallons of water. So the dilution rate, it's a lot of water we're spraying. You use it in the right practices, it works. It's people in the past that dump a ton of chemical, or they're drinking chemicals, or there's people eating Tide Pods, and then they're blaming everybody else for their issues. So that's where we're at. But that side's up. We haven't sprayed this one. Yanko, come here. He went swimming in the pond, so this side is not up yet, so we're officially pre-emerge. But I'm sure this side is so rocky compared to that side. So there you go. Corn seed starting to germinate. I forget how many days this has been since it's been in, but probably another, I don't know, 3-4 days, and that will be out of the ground. I'm trying to remember based on every day blends together, but yeah, all of this is planted and done. Well, everything over here is planted and done. We just got Inca's just wandering around other people's yards. Come on. This is 100% why I've been setting myself up more and more so I can farm with minimal or no help. My father, granted we run compost, so he left to do compost deliveries, and that's understandable. But then he's got more stuff after, which is understandable too. So I'm by myself, and at least, I wish this was full, but at least the truck is up there, and this bird crap in the way, but he did leave me with low fuel. At least I can fill myself up pretty nicely, mix, load, be on the way. Yeah, it would have been sweet if I had somebody to drive truck. We'll see if I got somebody later. But hammered this out. 16 acres here. That's all done. Yeah, we're, I don't know, we a quarter of the way done spraying, which is cool. Like, the efficiency, even though I spend time and energy getting it ready before, like when it's go time, it's go time. Hopefully down the road, I'll have everything set really nice where I can do that, or I'm gonna buy another trailer. So for what we do with it, it could be a junk, like 30-foot trailer or something like that. Look at this unit. So this corn is up over here, but I'll pull right on up over here and I'll load myself up again and keep on going. That's not actually full of chemical. Well, it's got some. Like I'm saying before, I pump clean water because the pump leaks when it sits, which yeah, last time it got run, it pumped manure and it's probably got a rusted shaft. So I'd rather have it drip out clean water than have it drip out stuff that's already been mixed. So we'll mix this up and I will load myself up and go down the road. Now I got to do some thinking. I really set this up so it could follow the sprayer around, but if I'm only one person, it's a little hard. So I guess I'll get home, have it start filling water, and go from there. You think that's gonna stay on there? I think so. We're right down the street. Yeah, we'll give it a send. My father is actually gonna keep over spraying again, so I did do one more load, one more field, and I'm gonna clean out all the nozzles for the filters so that he can run for quite a while without any issues, and we'll get back into it. And I am loading tank at the same time, which is, oh my, it's almost full. It's way up at the top here. Dang, we're doing pretty good. Just a small little drip there. That's got a little more drip than thought. Dang, that should be enough water. Once that's full, that should be enough water to actually do everything. I still got some corn to plant, so, which I was gonna go mow hay, or we were gonna get into mowing hay. The weather now looks like Saturday is supposed to rain. So, I don't know, maybe I'll go finish up planting. Even though I would really like to get into some grass, I struggle to say, hey, let's start mowing, and then shut down. And then, I don't know who that is. Oh, it's Andy probably. And then shut down, and then let the pile get rained on, or have to cover it and then uncover it. I struggle with that, so. So much like the the corn planter for the fertilizer, they got these little screens in there. As you see, I think you can see there's just some buildup in there. So that happens over time, especially with dirty water. And I know this tank, even though I got in and cleaned it, it ain't completely clean. So I wanted to put a filter in between, didn't get around to it. So I knew I was gonna have to do this some more than usual, but that's where we're at. Another field looking good. We're not gonna go out in it, but yeah, corn's all up. Looks really good. I got some zigzag lines, some crooked rows. He'll get that hammered out. He'll need a little bit more, you know, weed control. So we'll hang out here. I got some leaks. Yeah, but it's all clean water, so I'm not worried. That's leaking there. I might be able to swivel that, but I don't know. I'm not gonna, that clamp hanging down is not the leak, it's leaking in between. I do have like 2,200 gallons of water on, so I'm not gonna mess with that. So yeah, if I mess with it and it leaks even worse, then it just means all that water is gonna keep coming out. Right on the road. All part of it. Yanko's driving. Andy's here learning life lessons of how to drive semi. License and registration. Alrighty, go get him. Go get the geese. Yanko's headed for those geese. They were out there picking corn seeds out, so I figured I'd send them out to go get them. Did you get them all? Come on! Let's go! Come here! Come on! Let's go! Me and Andy are out here partying it up. I think we're slowly coming in. That's a long run. Come on. Come on. Load up. Good boy. Good run. I don't know what Mark's doing out there. Go check on him. He stopped. I'm not really sure what he's doing. Got a nozzle plugged up or something? We just cleaned them. We'll check it. He's probably not a big fan of me flying the drone and watching him work. Oh, me and Indy are over here hanging out. We should have brought barbecue or something. Alrighty, he must have fixed what he was looking at. So, yeah, we're just spraying corn. So, it's supposed to pretty much be pre-emergence. Atrazine, satellite, herbicides. We spray conventional corn, so it's not Roundup ready, because I like the variety. Some people have said conventional corn, cows will enjoy it more than Roundup ready corn. If it's sprayed properly on time, we don't have issues. Last year when we had a drought. We had some weeds that were able to get into it, and then that made more of a headache. But we were able to get it all figured out. So, we do got corn up in spots, not everywhere, but by the time we get done today, we'll be over halfway done spraying any corn, which is pretty good. We started at, I don't know, 10 o'clock officially, and then I sprayed some by myself for a while. So he's got this field here, and then the one across that you can see behind the truck. Maybe one more he'll go spray. He can take a full load and spray it out. But we'll fill him up at least once more here. So, yeah, nothing too fancy. Huh? Yeah. Andy asked if we're still recording. Of course we are. But take a minute and look at this absolute setup that we got going on here. Andy, give him a wave. Look at that. Things have been good. Moving right along, got plenty of water. Not ideal, but definitely pretty nice. So, we'll finish up here. Jump across the street. Maybe he'll go do one more after that. But tomorrow should be a pretty good day. Get that done. Get back into planting corn, I think. Primarily because, well, it's supposed to rain some of this weekend, and it's Francisco's gonna go fishing on Saturday, which I think it's supposed to rain, and I don't want to go mow one day and have a bunk that sits and gets rained on and have a layer of mold in the future. So yeah, we should be mowing for quality right now, but nothing's headed yet. We might be 3-4 days late, but we'll make it work. So that's gonna do it for tonight, I guess. He's gonna finish up that field. This one's done. We're over halfway. Very over halfway. Yanko and Andy are having a fight about who's driving home. Really excited. That should clean up everything. If you guys have enjoyed this, I gotta go run. When we put that pump on, it was kind of seized up, so we worked it for a bit. He says the pressure's got some fluctuation to it. So I'm gonna go grab one of them so we have it as a spare for tomorrow. But yeah, got a lot done. This trailer is pretty slick. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Give it some gas, let's get going. Andy's first time driving the semi. Yanko being mad because he was fighting that stuff out the window.
He's mad I took his job already.
Yep.